So are you there or you joined and left the meeting?
We are here, sir. We are here.
Okay, share the screen of the last assignment and see where you are.
Okay. Okay, wait. Share. This one, sir.
So you are left with
this is the first floor. And this is the ground floor.
Your dimensions are not visible. Put in the scale of 100, 1 by 100 for me to see.
Okay, let's try. Oh.
Okay.
Yes. Are you using millimeter?
Yes, I can see. So
and the wall of 230 for bearing wall and the 150 for partition wall.
That is not what is on the drawing, but it's okay as long as what I need is to see that we are together.
Okay, sir.
So Gaspar said will not be available on time. Is joining us after. What I'm gonna do? Gonna cover what is left on the curriculum and leave some hours to finish up that project. Because that project must be finished today.
Okay, sir.
And on from tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, you will be working on a new assignment.
Okay.
And which you will submit on Monday.
Okay.
Monday as the last day of training. But I will leave some day for people like Juvenal, like Harry, who kept appearing, disappearing, appearing, disappearing, to make sure they revise all the things and do the assignments and submit it for their certification and confirmation of the knowledge acquired. So we'll keep in touch.
Okay, sir.
I will share my screen now. This is where we are now. We have prepared all our documents. This is ground floor arc. You can see my area, my Is the ceiling here. I will leave and I will go into ground floor. And I'll switch my ground floor to ground floor arc, my layer combination, to make sure I have something clean. Even the first floor is prepared. What is left is making this drawing black and white, and after that prepare drawings for publication. And in publication we will learn how to create customized title block and the master layout. Then we will learn how to put on drawings and automate their publication with all information needed in the project. According to the curriculum, let me check again. Today on day 4, we must create layout, rendering, schedules. Only that. Other things we have covered them. And renderings, I don't use ArchiCAD for renderings. I know it does it, but I don't use it. So, but one of our instructors in architectural department has prepared a clean video for rendering using ArchiCAD, where you'll be able to produce top quality renderings. So I will share that, and you can watch it as you watch these recordings. Now, what are we gonna run today? This is our drawing. But professionally, drawings must look black and white. I have ability to come here in override. Is it override? Let me see. Here in pen and colors, and switch to gray. This is a quick way to do it, but if you have to be able to show you this, please follow. We must now understand what we're gonna do before we do it, so you will not be going around like blind. To show you what I need to do on my documents before we publish them, I will go to File, I will go to ArchiCAD Home. And from there is this project, Hillside House. It's a template from Graphisoft. Now, there is another office, or you can load the others online, but we need to download this. I have downloaded already. What I will do, I'll click open. They are asking me, do you need to save changes? No, I haven't done anything on this project that I could save. When you open it, here they will ask you read the elements directly from archive, extract elements to a folder, select library. We'll go with this one. This one enables us to load the project from its archive without creating a folder on our computer. The project is loaded. Let's go to ground floor. You can see this drawing. If you compare it with what we had on the screen when we choose the automatic way to make it look black and white, you can see it is completely different. Here they made the grid look what? Look red, level dimensions. What is this? Zoning. This one max level dimension, like you can see, here is on plus 0.4. Here is on 0.0. It means that's why these stairs are here to make go at the top. You can see everything. Everything here we have studied it already. I think what we didn't look into is putting this type of dimensions on the door, but we have learned to put them on outer dimensions. Even this one, we can look at it. It's a very simple and quick way. But what I opened this to do is to show you how drawing should look. You see, the outer wall are a very bold. The what? The furnitures are not that bold. The dimensions are in red, like one color everywhere, which makes it look very professional. Let's go into section. If we look at section, furnitures look real, doors look real, but walls black, roof black, everything else black. And here underground, you can see they use the field to make sure everything looks black. Here is a 3D. Here is the 3D. 3D. You see that, okay? Now, that is what I needed to show you. Let's see elevations. Yes, you can see elevations. They put elevations. They put what we call label that we're gonna see now. Stack quite rough, window. They put its size. Everything. But this drawing is not detailed enough in talking about labels, and you can see how documents are planned here. There is a folder of site. There is a folder of pro plan that has all plans. The folder of section that has all sections, elevations, everything. Schedules, everything. So we need to prepare this thing. This is in a view map. When you go into layout book, you will see everything we saw there. Site plan, its document, floor plan, all documents. You see everything in its folder. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm going back to my drawing. I don't want to save anything. Now, you see our drawing? Let's come on ground floor of pro plans. And these things, these are not in a layer combination we created. So I will switch to our layers combination. And let me delete this one. Now, turning this drawing into professional drawing. You need to follow because here is very complicated. Now, how do we do that? We start from making this, putting it back, reducing its resolution and turn it into black. Then we'll be making bold our walls, our grid lines, our dimension lines, everything. We'll be making them bold. How do we do that? Follow procedures, please. I'll go into Documents, Graphics Overrides, Graphics Overrides Combination. Now, there are some that are already there by default, but I don't know them and I should not care about them. What I will do, I will come here, create new, and I will name it ground floor because that's what I'm gonna set, ground floor. And I'll click here to make it activated. That is combination. It works kind of layers combination. Now, in overrides combination, we are going to create our combination and give it rules of how it should be looking. How do we do that? Now, I have selected ground floor here. It's my time to come here and set rules it will respect in graphics override. How do we do that? I will come here. There is add new rule. I'll create a rule. And this rule will be looking at everything. I need everything. To be what? I'll click OK. Once I click OK, I will need to come into setting. And I will see that elements type is all types. Is all types, like everything. Now, here all types. Now, I'm going to set its styles. Okay? Now, everything, I need it to look line type. I don't have a problem with it. Line type is this one. Now, line marker. I hope you understand these terminologies. Line marker or text pen. Everything you see on the publishing there. File type, I will leave it. I'll go to foreground pen and foreground fill background. Fill background, I will choose just background. I will come down here and I will select background to remain white, okay? Now, fill pen. The pen, I will make it, I will choose this one, 102. The same as this one, I will choose 102. It is important to know these numbers because sometimes you select it and it doesn't show. Now, after that, I'll click OK. It went in everything, then I'll click OK. You see, everything goes back. Like it's not clear. Now, we are going to make clear of what we need. Like, we need furnitures to keep looking like this. We need maybe stairs to keep looking like this. I don't know. You set it the way you need. But we need the walls to be bold, to be visible. We need dimensions to be the same. There are a number of things we need to be clear. How do we do that? Go back in Documents, Overrides, graphics overrides combination. Now, this is everything. We're gonna set a new rule. This new rule will look for walls, will look for anything we cut vertically. You remember when we were learning about the cut plane and the flow cut plane. Now, what does that cut plane cut? It cuts walls, columns, doors, windows. Is there anything? I think nothing else. But this time we need walls, columns to be black and the doors and the window to be red. Just we are trying to interpret the drawing we saw from ArchiCAD 5. That's how it is. So I'll create walls and columns and I'll click OK. Now I'll go here and set its rule. Now element type here is all types. We will change from all types to wall. That's number 1. Now we will add the number 2. Add. When we create number, we click add. Here will come number of things. What we are changing, it's in main. It's an element type that we need to change. I'll click on it. I'll click add. When I add, it will come here. Element type is all types. We'll change from all types and go to columns. Now, we'll go down here and we'll set here these are the fields, you already know them. I don't need to waste my time on them. So here we'll choose, let's choose number 2, 21, here 21. Now here fill should be as the background always to make your drawing clear. Now I will click OK and I will click OK. You see? Nothing changed. Why didn't it change? I'll go back to documents, graphics override, graphics combination. Now everything is at the top of my walls and everything. I will drop down to make my walls and columns appear first. Then I'll click OK. You see, bold. It's now bold than the furniture, those things that are left behind. But I would also like dimensions and the grid to look exactly the same. If I would like them to look exactly the same, I'll go into documents, graphics override, graphic override combination. I'll come here in the wall and the columns. I'll edit. Now here I will add the grid. Element type, add. All types, change them to grid. Where is the grid here? There is no grid. I'll go to more. Now grid is here. Grid elements. When I add it this way, it grabs this automatically. Now, what else dimension? I will add element type, add, or change all types to dimensions. Then I'll click OK. Then I'll click OK. You see them? Clear and straightforward. Okay? Now, what else? Doors and windows. That is the only thing left actually. I will go into doors. I'll go back there. Graphics combination. I will create a new combination, which will be doors and windows. and I'll click OK. I'll go into settings. I'll change all types to window to door. I'll add another one, element type, add, change it to Windows. Then I'll come here, and I'll come here, and I'll change this to background, and I'll change this from number 1 to red. This last one, it's color 20, and here 20. Okay? Then I'll click OK, and I'll click OK. Nothing changed still. Why? Because I didn't bring it to front. I'll bring it at the top. Okay? Then I'll click OK. You see my doors, my window, my doors, everything are red. For example, I needed to change this grid system to red as well, like doors and windows. I'll go into this document. I will go into walls and columns, and I will delete, I will remove grids, remove, then click OK, and OK. You see, it went back. I'll go back there, and I will add them into doors and window. That's where we need it to be. And I will add grids. Sorry, grids. And I'll click OK. I'll click OK. You see, they also come in red. This way you see our drawing looks more professional. So if it was a big drawing, like of huge size, but I can see this section line and everything also are not included. So furniture must stay this way. It's the perfect way to make them look, because we don't need to confuse our architectural plan. So this is because this is architectural plan, like construction plan. If I was doing a furniture layout, I would go these walls, make them in a smaller resolution, and make this furniture appear in bold, because that is what I will need to present. But now we are presenting a construction drawing. We don't need the furniture to be big. So how do we go about? Let's change this section. This section will look like dimension or walls. So I'll go here, I'll check here, I'll go here, and I'll add them. Add element type, change to the section, go back, element type, add, change to this is section, it's now elevation. And I'll click OK, and I'll click OK. You see? Very bold now. This section, we need to change them to look like this elevation, because this is the elementary way of presenting section. Go to viewpoints. I'll select section. Click Ctrl A to select all of them. I'll go into their setting. I'll go into, where do I go? I'll go into marker. I'll change this to black. And I'll go to marker symbol. I'll move down to circle 4. I'll go back into marker, and I'll see how it looks here. I'll move it to 10 millimeter. See how it changes. I'll go into text. I'll change it to 2. Here, the text size, I'll change to black and I'll click OK. You see, our section looks more beautiful. You see, we have section 1. We also have section 3. There is no section 2. We will change this to section 2. I'll come here in the section setting. I'll go into, is it general? Yes, general. Section, this is hyphen, yes. 03, I'll change to 02. And I'll click OK. You see, the name has changed. It works the same on elevation. This is elevation 1, elevation 2, elevation 3, elevation 4. Perfect. Now, that is a good way of preparing the drawing for publication. I will remember to save. Now, that is first floor. You can do the same to, that is ground floor. You can do the same to first floor. Please try it and see if it works before you go to the next step. Okay, I hope you have practiced that. Now, the next step, okay, you do this. Where is it? Where is it? It's a ground floor arc. This time I'll come in here in overrides and I'll choose ground floor. Now, you put on 100 and you click here on scale. You put it to 100% scale to look how it will look when printed. Are we convinced by how it looks? When you are not convinced, I think it's okay. But if it was a big drawing, it wouldn't be visible. So to solve that, you come into into option, element attributes, pen and pen colors. And here, you come down here and you increase. No, you select which one have you been using. You have been using this one. And maybe it is because we turned it into centimeter. But to fix that, I mean to know that, you can select wall, go into wall setting. If you come here, cut surface, cut line pen, you will see it's a 0.35 millimeter, which means that this needs to be increased so that our line can be more bold. We'll go into option, element attributes, pen and pen colors, and here it is 0. When we click on the color we choose, it is 0. It is 0 because by default is 0.35. When it is lower than 0.5, the software goes down to 0, but the number you put there, it remains there and real. And when it is above 0.5, the software will put it 1. Let's do 0.6. You see, the software turned it to 1, and I'll click OK. But when I click OK, still nothing changes on my floor plan, and it should change. How do I do that? I will right click somewhere here, and I will make sure true line weight is abled. When abled, you see everything will turn into bold. Now we know. We can see that it's too big. because down here we are on a scale of 100%. This means this is exactly how it will look on paper once printed. So if it will look like this, you can see it's not professional, okay? I'll go back, option, element attributes, pen and pen colors. Now here, I will select my pen color. That's why I told you must keep in mind the number, okay? You can see here it's 1. Now I will move it, because we put 0.6. Let's put 0.5 and enter. Still too big, eh? Let's put 0.4. Now it's too big because our floor plan is small. When our floor plan was like 100-meter width, we would need to put at least 0.7. But let's see 0.4 and click OK. Sorry. Option, element attributes, pen and pen color. Click here, put 0.4. Click OK. Come here. Like this is more okay. Now, let's go. What is left? What is left is creating schedules. How do we work with schedules? We are going to publish opening schedules. This door, this door, this. Schedules are there to make our drawing more understandable. What you can't get clearly on floor plan, you can go in the schedules and find it there. I will come here in a view map. Coming here in a project map, move down, there is a schedules. And when I expand this, I will see elements. In elements, I will expand it and I will find it there. Wall schedule, all opening schedules, door schedules, window schedules. We can do one by one, but this time, like wall schedule, we don't need it because we only have 2 types of walls. Let's check opening schedules. How do I do that? I'll open it, double click. You need it to follow. I will double click it. Now, by default, it is very chaotic. It has a lot of chaos. Okay? We need to prepare it in a way it will be published on the paper and look excellent. How do we do that? Firstly, there are details here that you must understand. We have title, which is all opening schedules. There is element ID. You remember when we were pressing every opening, it used to come with its ID. And this ID is editable through the floor plan. Now, when you see here, there is element ID, corner window 001. Here is the door 002, door 002. Actually, well drawn schedules should put every drawing, I mean every opening, in a category. For example, you see this door looks exactly like this door. When they look exactly the same, they should not be separated. They should be one. And then here, in quantity, they will tell us the amount of that type of doors that are in our plan. You understand that? What will this help? We'll print this paper and we'll give it to material supplier or a quantity surveyor or anybody that needs it. And this person would go to a shop and will say, give me a document. I mean, give me this type of doors in these numbers. Like, they will go and say, give me this thing, this type of window. And we'll look up and we'll say, I need the two quantities. And what size? 1.5 meter to 5.0, which is 5. I don't know, the measurements is this. What are we gonna do? This is meter. So it's 1.5 width to 5 meter height. If you remember, this corner window is very tall. So how are we gonna do that? Firstly, that was a ID by classification, opening name, zone name to zone, all these things, orientation, seal level, head height, everything. Now, 2D, 3D, there is the fire resistance, there is thermotransmittance. These are all these things that you might need depending on the project. But now here you see fire resistance, it's an undefined. Thermotransmittance is undefined. All these undefined things, we don't need them. So here are the two things. We are going to remove what we don't need. That's number one. Number two, we are going to make sure the openings of the same size, same specification are in one category. So we don't have this door and this door while they are the same, but they are separate. How do we do that? We start from scheme settings. And down here, there are a number of things to remove. When you click on like element ID, you know everything has the ID, even yourself, even drawing, even wherever you go, anything needs ID, so we'll keep it. Dynamic ID, we don't need it. Library by part name, let's leave it. Zone to zone, I can click control on my keyboard and I'll be able to select multiple things. No, this one is needed. Fire resistant transmitter, sound transmitter, fire exit, design option, all these things we don't need it. I'll select and I'll click remove. And I'll click OK. You see my schedule is updated. Now, it is requiring me to slide like this so I can see other sides. To fix that, I will come down here and I'll click to fit. Now everything I have in my schedule is visible, so I can judge my drawing now. What else do I need to remove? There is an opening name. This is very important. There is I can click here to move down, so okay. There is a quantity is very important. There is a width and height size. Like orientation, we don't need orientation. Let's go on scheme. I will find orientation and I will remove it and I'll click OK. Once I click OK, you will see number of doors that were duplicated. Do you remember we had this type of door in two amount, two category, what things like that. Now it is combined and quantities saying two. We have this type of doors into two. Why? Because one was in orientation of left, and that was in orientation of right. That were making them two separate categories. So now, what else? If it looks like this, it will not be clear. Okay? So remember that this door, the way it is written, it's something we configure in a door setting, and it will reflect here automatically. Now, still height is very important, head height very important, but width and the height, I'll click here again. Width and, if we say width and height, it's not something that should be like this. Why? Because this door that has a transom, it has a opening, it has a what? We will not know how this one door shutter, this second door shutter, this transom, how they use, and it should be visible here. How do we fix that? We will go into no. We'll click here and we'll go I will select one door, like this one room this way. I'll go into dimensioning. I can click add automatic dimensioning here. Once that is clicked, you will see height and width will auto display. That's one thing. But now, how will this side right sash is equal, or this one shutter, or this one shutter, or this transom? I'll go to annotate. I'll click the door and I'll click annotate. It will go here. And now I'm going to dimension. I'll click here. This is dimensioning like normally we do. You select this dimension line, just normally we do in the dimensioning. And you will select control, and you will select where you need the drawing to look. If you remember, this is exactly what we set on this door. We said that the shutter should be 2.1 and transom should be 0.4, totaling to 2.5. And here I'll select the line, I'll click control, and I'll click here. Which means this is bigger than this? No, it might depend on where you click here. You just have to make it equal, because this is what I'm showing. Once that is done, and that's what you exactly needed to look, you come at the top here, you will click OK. Once you click OK, you will see that here, those dimensions displayed as invisible. Now, we still have this door and this door. They look exactly the same, but they are differently categorized. How do we fix that? We will fix that on element ID. This is called 0.03, while this is 4. And as long as all doors, both doors are the same, they should have one ID. How do we fix that? Let's go on our ground floor, on our first floor. Select this door, go into door setting. Now, in the classification, it is door 4. We'll change it to door 3 and we'll click OK. We'll come back to door schedule. I can see it's not changing. I'll go back there and I'll select all doors. Go into settings. Then make BOO 1B, maybe, just to see. Sorry. I'm actually doing a mistake. These two doors are not the same because one got 0.75, other one got 0.9. So I'll click Ctrl Z because one is a bedroom door, another another is the bathroom door. So they are not the same. Do we have something else? But I think this one look the same. This one, I must make sure they look exactly the same before you go into. So I will select this one. This is one. So I will select the two. I'll select this way and I'll click here. So select on floor plan. Where are they? They are here. I'll go into setting, classification and properties. I'll change this to 1 and I'll click OK. I'll come back here. You see, there were previously 4, 3, 4, 4. Now they are 7, 1. So we needed to change this again. I will select it, select on floor plan. Where was this one? I'll go into setting, classification and properties, and I'll change it to 1. And I'll click OK. Go back here. You see, it has become now 8. Why? Because on the ground floor we have 4. On the first floor we have another 4. But I think there is again another mistake here because one door is the roofers, another door is the grass, right? It's good to make this mistake so you can see how to fix it. I will come here and I will select the one of grass. And I will go into setting. I will make them 2, window 2, and click OK. If I come back here, you see there are 4 with roofers, 4 with with grass. There we go. This is all opening schedules. Please try it and see if it works. I'm here to answer any question you might have. Okay, I think that is has worked. Now let's go to the next step. The next step is putting everything on papers. How do we do that? We are here. We are here in a project, in a view map. Here there are a number of folders. There is a folder of floor plan, there is a folder of ceiling plan, section, elevation. We can create another folder of schedules, and click OK. Oh, sorry, I put it in a 3D. I will remove it. Schedules. Now, I will select on schedules and I will save current view, which is this one. I will save current view. And saving current view, oh, I see. Why Gaspar is writing in a comment? Did he join the call? Okay, now, to save this current view, there are a number of things. Number one is project map. You can click here and custom to edit this. Edit this one. I can click here custom to edit this. I'll leave it as it is to make my things good. Layer combination. To be safe, I will leave it as it is. There is a scale. I can change it if I need. There is a pet set. I can change to gray to make it black and white in a different way from what we ran before. Graphics override. I can choose ground floor as we have set it in a graphic override combination. Okay, you remember this one? Here it's number of. Here it's this one is important. 2D or 3D documents. They are asking you if we put it on this document, what will happen? Dimensioning will be in plane meter, as it shows here, which is not correct. If you remember, we have set our dimension, which is called in Caesar dimensions. I will select that one. 3D only, nothing. Structure analysis, we didn't do that, and I will create. Once that one is created, you can see it looks the way we set our drawing previously in the override combinations, and it looks. It has come in the folder of schedules. Now, this view map, it's like a flash disk where you put your documents in folders ready for publication. How do we go about this? This folder is created, this one is created, this one, and everything. Now, let's click on ground floor. If we click on ground floor, you will see the software will bring its games the way it needs it, which is not what we need. Okay? I will click how to turn it into what we need. I will right click on this view. I will go into view settings. Now, everything here, I don't have any problem with it. Now, there are things to change here. Layer combination. This ground floor, we have made it ground floor arc in our layers combination. Now, pen set, architectural 100, it's okay. Another important to change is graphics override, because we changed it in the graphics override combination. We turned it into ground floor. Okay, you remember that, doing that? This is how we named it. Now we will come into 2D and 3D. You will see it is dimensioning into plane meter. I will change to these dimensions. Just dimension we created on our own to make sure everything is in a millimeter, areas are in a meter square and everything. Once that is okay, I will click OK. You will see it will go straight to what we have customized ourselves, okay? That's good. Let's go to first floor. First floor also, it is the way it was because we didn't do anything here. Because what we did on ground floor, it is to do it on first floor. Roof plan, the same, nothing you have done there. Roof ceiling plan on. Let's go into section. Section is here. Let's go back into project, map, open section. Now this section, it is automatically generated. But the way it looks, it doesn't look professional, as you can see. Even this one, it is automatically generated, but it doesn't look professional, as you can see. So now, how do we prepare it professionally? Firstly, we already know it must look black and white. That's the first one. That's simple. I'll go in the override combination and I'll change it to ground floor. Just a quick way, but you should go and customize it in a way you run it, like making everything here black and white. You see, because it's in a section, number of things doesn't look clear. I'll go back to no overrides. And I will go to customize to make it professional in a way we did it on ground floor. How do we do that? You remember all the processes, but let me repeat them. On section, it is applicable. On elevation, it is applicable on. And after turning them into this one, I will go ahead and make this more realistic. I will add the trees there. I will add the people here. I will add the labels. I will add everything. Let me show you an example first.
I cannot see your screen.
You came late, that's why.
Yeah, the screen.
My screen is shared. Let me share it again. Now, I went on Google and wrote typical section. For me, I think I will take this one as an example. Even if it's not visible, okay? Let me go back and maybe find something visible. Did this one be visible? Yes. Do you see this one? Gaspar, do you see this one?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, this is what we're gonna do. Or this one. This was perfect, but it's not visible. So let's go to it. How do we go about this? We will go into documents, graphics overrides, graphics override combinations. And now, combination we are going to create is called section. Once that is created, Gaspar, are we going together or you are also watching? Because I need to know the speed I will use. Are you also practicing or you are watching?
Yes, we are going together. I'm practicing.
Okay, if we are going together, let's go slowly. Because Victor was watching, so I was not going quick because we need to revise later. Now, did you open your graphics override?
Yes.
Okay. Now, once you are done creating graphics override, you come here and set rules. Rule number 1 will be walls. No, will be everything. Here we'll set everything. And I will create. This name already exists. Yes, I can do everything /1. It already exists because we used the same on ground floor. Then I'll click OK. This is the first rule we are setting. We are setting it on everything. Then I'll go here and set rules. What does that everything look like? When you click there, you will see element types. So I need all elements. I need all elements in all types to be all types, not to be all types here. Okay? Now, here override this style. I'll go down and I'll set line type. The way to look, it's okay. It's okay with me. Line type. It must look black, yes. But fill type. The way to look. Fill foreground pen. The way to look. Fill background pen. The way to look. Now, we're gonna set this according to our preferences. First, we go here and go to background because background must remain background the way it is. We don't need to change it. That's number 1. Number 2, foreground. We need to go by, let's select 102. And line marker and text pen 102. Then click OK. Then click OK again. Our drawing is appeared. It is looking like this. Now, the another job we're gonna do. Now, there is a mistake done. Doors and windows, everything, stair, what and what, they all come with these lines. And these lines should at least be in a cut element. I'll go back there, graphics override, sections, everything, go into editing. And I will choose nothing here. and I'll click OK. Okay. I believe everyone is here. Now, the second step is to make this wall, these beams, this what visible. How to do that? We will go back there, documents, graphics override, graphics overrides combinations. We are in a section, everything is set. Now we're gonna set walls, beams, like something we need to appear in the board. What is that? There is walls, columns, roof, etc. So we'll set rules and we'll make it walls, beams. Do we have beams there? I don't think so, but whatever, etc. Okay? You name it the way you need. Then I'll click OK. Now that's the rule we have created. We're gonna set terms. Click here. Now element type is everything. Now we'll change it. It has to be wall only. That is wall only. But again, we don't need wall only. We need also columns. And even roof. Let's start from roof. Let's go to add. We'll add another element type. Click add. This will pop up. Select element type. Click add. And go up to all types. Select slabs. Please continue. Okay. Now we are going to, this is a slab. We're gonna add the roof. Add. This will pop up mainly. Element type. Add. Now with all types you choose roof. Okay. Once everything we need is here, we're gonna set how it will look. So how will it look? Element type, I'm good with it. I will set line, I will set foreground, and I will set background. Background is always to be background. And here I will make it black. Here I will make it, we'll choose 21. We'll choose 21. Okay. Then I'll click OK and I'll click OK. Nothing has changed there. I'll go back there, graphics overrides combination, and this one I will move it at the top of everything to make sure everything is not covering this one. Then I'll click OK. You got it? Perfect. What else? The else is door and windows that I'm seeing there. How do I do that? And even this elevation and the grid line. I'll go back, but I don't need to create new. Yeah, I think I need to create new. So I can make them look red. I'll go here. I'll create a new rule. This new rule will be dimensions and the grids. Click OK. I'll go into setting my rules, element type, not everything. I'll make section, add another one, main element, add, all types changed to elevation. Do we have elevations there? Yeah, we do. Okay, add. Is it elevation or it's levels? Let's go to elements type, add. Then I'll come here and it will be, is it dimension? Should we make dimension included? I don't think so. What else should we include? Let's leave that one. I will select this one. Hey, grid. Let's add the grid. I'll come down, I'll see grid here, I'll click more. Grid will come, grid element. Now, setting rules. Override the style. This line is fine. This line is, I will select these three. I will change background as always. I'll change this to red. I'll change this to red. I'll click OK. I'll move it up and I'll click OK. So what is this? These are levels, not elevations. We're gonna go there and add them. Graphics overrides combinations. I will edit this one. I will change this to I think those levels don't even appear on, sorry. Do not appear on drawing. That's why they are not here. So I will delete these ones, remove, and remove. Then I'll click OK. I'll click OK. Now, let's go and put the doors. Should we do object as well? No. Let's leave it this way. Now, we are going to prepare our drawing in a serious way. This is, do we need this? Okay, let's suppose we need it. Dimensions. Let's go add the dimensions to these of walls. Graphics override. That is wall and beam. I'll come here. I'll add element type. Add. Select more dimensions. Click OK, click OK. Now we can see I've become a bot. Aha. Roof terraces. Do we have, I think, roof terraces? Roof terraces come as a part of object. If I go and add them, let me show you. We need it black, so we'll add it in the walls and the beams. Object, click OK, click OK. They will look black, but including even these internal furnitures. If you don't need them to go with these internal furnitures, you will go and change their area. Okay? That is all. I can go and change layering. You see layering there. I need, yes, that way. Now, that is about coloring, but our section is not yet looking professional. If you remember, section cut from roof to underground. What are we going to do about this? We will draw other things here. What are those other things? Subcolumn. And here we'll make this a soil, not concrete as they look. Okay? I can right click, hide layer. No. That layer, sorry. What was that layer? Now, this is our section. It can be looking from here or continue or crop it to remain on this side. Let's see. Let's continue with what we were trying to do. Okay. What is the next one? The next is section. Section, what first thing section must show? Section must show levels. To do that, I will go into dimension. There is a level dimension, which I don't know why it's not displayed. But I can click just, no. This level dimension is level for floors in 2D. That's why it is not displayed. To put level dimension in section or elevation, you come into dimension and you come into dimension setting. If you put anything there, trying to dimension from here, it will dimension like it's floor plan. That's why it is important to come here into setting and tell the software that you are going to be dimensioning vertically. You see? And now here, it is how this icon will look. I can choose the first one. And here on the second is, do you need to pick the top of the material you need to show dimension, or bottom, which is the same? Now here, you need it empty, you need it filled. I need it filled. Now here, you need these lines to continue coming. No, I need it small, this way. Now I'll make sure it's black. That's number one. Text, I need them black. Now, marker and everything is marker size 4 millimeter. Let's leave it that way to firstly see how it is. Here it's automatically dimension wall and syllabus. I'll click OK, and I'll start at the top here. I'll click, and once I click, I will need here as well. And I will need here as well. And I will need this slab as well. And I will need this level as well. Once I'm done, I'll right click OK, and I'll bring it on the side. You see that it will come and take the levels. Okay. It means that here it is on 0. Here it is on 3. I can drag this aside here. Here it is on 3.5. This one, I can drag it on the other side. This way. So it means from here up to here, there is 1 point something. Now here at the rooftop, it is that way. That is the dimension. I can come and continue even on this side. Now, I can select these dimensions. Come here, Control A, go back into setting, and I will go into text. There is 2, which is okay. But this marker of 4, I need it to be 2. Click OK. You see, it reduces into size. I can also change it to 1. Make it small because its size doesn't contribute anything. You see, very small. That is number one thing you must do on your elevation, on your section. Action number 2 is to annotate your drawing. Because if I look at this section, how will I know this is a gypsum ceiling? You remember this is Armstrong ceiling. But how will I know if I am looking this way? These terraces, is it made of wood? Is it timber? Is it steel? Like, you must leave no confusion behind. Everything must be clearly what? Clearly annotated here. How do you do that? Gaspar, are we together? Are you on the same stage?
Yes.
Okay. Now we need to annotate there is auto annotation here. You come here on label. Now this label, you click here, you come into setting. How do you need it? Is it auto text? Is it classification and properties? Is it ceiling, slab levels, things like that? There are a number of things. Let's use this auto text. Make sure it's black. Text 2 is enough. Pointer, how do you need it to look? I need a dot. And I don't need it curved. I need it with angle. And I need it black and black. Text label. You need it this way or this way. It's just, this doesn't matter. And you come and click. Once you click, now there is, sorry, now a label. Where is it, label? Then click. You need to type. What is this? This roof, what did we put on? When you see roof, what information must you know about the roof for you to be able to construct it without troubles? You must know roof covering. You must know roof structure. You must know the pitch. You must know, I think that's all. So let's say timber roof structure. Pitched on 25 degrees. What else? Sizes and arrangements should be given by a structural engineer. Okay? Once done, I'll click in a blank space. Do you see? Labels and my texts are not visible. Why? Because in the color overrides, I didn't enable them to be completely visible. How to fix that? I'll go into documents, graphics override, graphics. What is visible in here? It is wall on the beams. I'll come here and I'll add element type of labels here, and I'll click OK. You see them? Now, this section, this text has passed the end. I'll select it. I'll go here and I'll type enter. Then I'll click in a blank space. Do you see? That is number 1. Ceiling. Let's press another label on ceiling. This is Armstrong. No, we don't need to do these protocols. We can do. This is gypsum ceiling. Gypsum ceiling. What other details do we need on ceiling? I think it should be level, and we'll give it in a dimensions. Does it have right and AC? Those a number of things. Yesterday we put AC and everything. So if it has, we will write it here. That's all. Now this gypsum ceiling is conflicting with my dimension, and this boat is too big. Let me put into 100 to see how it will look. There are too big, so I will select them. I'll go into setting. I'll go into pointer. Here is 2, I'll put 1. And I'll click OK. Did it change or it didn't change? Pointer, OK. These 2, I'll put 1. No, I'll put 1. Click OK. You see it has changed. Put 1. Now it's conflicting, so I will select click here and go to move, and I'll move it this way. That's all. That's all. Very tired. Teaching is not an easy job, I can say. Now, let's go on. Sorry, there's a disturbing guy here. Now, let's continue. That's the second thing. Now, please understand that anything visible here, which is not clear, you must put its label and explain it. Now, that is the second thing. The third thing is there are a number of things that are looking the way I don't need them to look. Okay? For example, you remember architectural design is all about symbols. And considering this symbol, it looks like all of this is a concrete. How do I fix that? Firstly, there is part of flow. Please follow. I will go into documents, fill, it looks like drafting general is not visible. I'll make it visible. Come here, drafting, visible, set. Okay. Now, I'll go to fill here. What you must understand first, its depth. Depth will be 20. That is the number 1. Number 2, this structure will be made of concrete because it's flooring. I'll come here. I'll go to dash here. I will find the section that looks exactly like concrete, reinforced concrete. You see, structural concrete. I'll click OK, and I'll make sure it's black, and I'll click OK. Then I'll come to place it. Now, placement is, there is a polygonal or rectangle. I'll select rectangular, and I'll come here, and I'll switch up to here, and I'll make sure I move down 200. Now, you see my dimension lines. There is dimension 1, there is dimension 2. Dimension 1 is horizontal, which is okay. Now, the issue is moving down. How will I know that I reached the 20 centimeters? I will click Tab to enable me to edit first dimension, but I don't need to enable first dimension. I'll click Tab again to move down. I'll put I'll put it 200. You see my concrete now. It doesn't reach there. I will select and I will expand it the way I expand other things. That is concrete. Now, there is another short pair of floor finish. Floor finish. I will do what? I will click. Remember, we are doing a section of this, but sometimes you might find yourself needing to do section of even site, etc. But I don't understand where I will need that one. So, let's go to fill again. Fill setting. Now we will not select concrete, structural concrete. We're gonna select do we have cement? No cement. Finish? No finishing. When you miss it, I saw something like carpet. Let's see tiles. Facing tile. Let's leave that one, and I'll click here. I'll go into cut fill. Let's see here if I can find it. Tile, roof tile, carpet, no carpet. Let me go back to drafting file and fill and check tiles. Facing tile, facing the tile edge scale. This is not sectional. This is like, how will it look in a section? It will look like a complete fill. I'll come at the top. Oh, man. Go to fill, come here. Come at the top. I'll choose 75 fill and I'll click OK. Now I'll select here because I'm in rectangle. I'll click here. Sorry, I'll click here at the top. I'll go back on the other side. Now, how will that be? I will make it 5 centimeters. I'll click tab again. I'll put 5 centimeters. You see it's going at the top, but it's okay. Now, if we put on 100, you will see there is something there. Aha. Now, below this concrete, what is there? You might put whatever you need it there. You must follow construction standards. Let's suppose there are stones. Hardcore. I'll come in again, I'll click here. I'll go there. What is the size of stone? I'll click tab again, and I'll put 300. So this field, I'll go into editing. I will choose stonework. Fill stone. I'll choose fill stone, and I'll click OK. But this stone, I don't think this stone is a finishing stone. No, I think it will look like this. Then I'll continue. So, below stone, what is there? Below stone, there is a soil. Or I don't need this, I can cut from here. How will I do that? I'll go to fill to remove these things below. I will go into fill and I will select airspace. And let me leave it this way so you see the mistake I'm gonna make. I'll click OK. And I'll start from here. I'll come up to here. Now, this one, I'll stretch it. Now, these grids are covered. I'll select them. I'll come into this ply order and I'll bring it to front. Please do that, Gaspar. Do that while I continue. Okay, that was the last, did I say last? Now, let's go to the last thing you must do. Is it the last thing? Let's go to underground. Underground, there is other things that must be shown. Subcolumns and section. And the footing, sorry. How to do that? I will go into line. I will go here, start the wall, move down to wherever I need. Let's move down 500. Sorry, it has not to be right. It has to come here. I'll come here and I'll do here 500. Move down. How big will the footing be? Let's do 1 meter, because this is not the job of architect. 20, no, let me do 40 of thickness. Now I will reach here and click OK. Then I will select, let me lock this layer. Lock. Sorry, I will select this one, this one, this one, this one, and I'll click Ctrl-Shift-M to mirror. These lines do not look like this at the top. Why? Because in my graphics overrides, didn't add drafting. Command add. Okay. Now, this line, because they are underground and we don't know them, should not be a continuous line. You will come into solid line, you will select dash dash line. Setting, double dash, click OK. Did it work? I don't really know this kind of stress. I'll come here, select this solid line, double dash. Now let's click dashed, make it black, click OK. Move here, move here, move here, move here, move here. I don't know why it's not being dashed. Now, I will check why it's not being dashed. The first thing is you must move this. Ctrl-Shift-D. And make sure they are in the center and make sure they are on everything that has a grid. Because this grid represents the columns. And also Ctrl-Shift-D and this one as well. And because this is for balcony, its footing can be shorter, no problem. Okay. As this one is in the middle, Now, once that is done, you must fill. Click fill, because this is a concrete. This is a concrete thing. Concrete, structural concrete. Click OK. To fill automatically, you select everything is set. You click this space bar on your keyboard, and you click in the middle of where you need to fill. Middle. And it will be filling automatically. Okay. Now, this is not our job. This is structural job. That's why you can leave it like this, or you can write subcolumn or what, and put that the details will be determined by a structural engineer. That's a very important to highlight. What you must do as an architect is to put labels on this type of footing. Now, these footings are here, but they are not in the air, they are in the soil. That's why you need to change this fill to soil, earth. Click OK. Click OK. This is earth. Now, this is, now we have got section, very serious section. But there are things that are missing. I hope we are going together. What is left is to make our section more beautiful and sexy. How do we do that? I will stop sharing and share again. Share this one. Do you see this section? There are trees. You can put people, you can put vehicles, etc. Okay? Now, we are going to put these trees and the vehicles and everything, but before that, let's go into pause. Now we go into pause at 12 because you came late. It started very, very late. What we gonna do? We're gonna go into pause of 15 minutes. We'll come at 12:10. Thank you. And I hope your elevations, you are working on them as we continue. Okay, it's time to continue. Let me know, Gaspar, are you ready to continue?
Yes, sir.
Victor, are you ready to continue?
Yes, sir.
Good, good. So how do we do that? To do that, sorry, let me share our screen so you can see what I'll be doing on other. I'll go to share and I'll share. I'll share entire screen this time. Can you see my ArchiCAD file? Okay, if I do like this, are you seeing my Chrome browser?
Yes, sir, we are seeing.
Okay. Now, to make something like that, I will share you a link in my in the chat box now. Open this link and I will copy it here as well. When you open this link, Pimp My Drawing, you will see 2D images. This guy looks like a Donald Trump. So you will see drawings that you can, this drawing can be put in a 3D model and reflect in a section automatically, or can be put on a section and elevation just the way you like. So for me, I'm gonna choose this beautiful woman here. I will download the DWG. Please follow, we will do this later. Once I am in it, once done downloaded, I will locate it in my folder here. Now, to put it in my section, follow, please follow. I'll go into this folder. I will drag her. I'll come to ArchiCAD down here, and I'll come and press her here. The software will tell me set value of one drawing unit is in ArchiCAD is 1 millimeter. You can change to other depending on what you did, the dimensions you draw, you used in your project setting. As I'm in millimeter, I'll click yes and press. The woman has went into soil, so I will select the image. I will bring Ctrl-Shift-D and I'll bring her up. Now, bringing her up, even if deselected, she remains looking blue and with a frame. To fix this, I will select it, I will do right click, I'll come explode into current view. The software will ask me this, I'll say okay. Then I will select this frame and I'll click delete on my keyboard. This woman remains 2D there. I will go back and download someone else. I will download this Donald Trump. I'll open this folder. I'll come here and drag into ArchiCAD. Maybe they are talking. Let me put him here. Ctrl-Shift-D. Click this dot. Move her up. I will select, right-click, export into current view, OK. Deselect, select it, send delete. Now, I'll do 100. You see how my section will be looking. This is about the people. You can go back there and download the trees and furnitures, etc. Let's download this tree. But downloading a tree is a waste of time. Please do that, and once it works, I will show you how to bring trees and sky and everything automatically. Let's continue. The next will be to put trees and cars and other things automatically. You will come in Google. You will write architectural section background and click enter. Once you click enter, you will come and see different images. Go to image. Here will be different images. You will see which one is suitable for your project. Which one? Let me see this one. This is small. Let me download this one. Right click, save image. Let's click back. It is downloaded. Now go to ArchiCAD. Please follow. Go to File, External Content, press External Drawing. Go to where you saved your image, downloads. We choose ArchiCAD. The images allowed to be imported are here. And that was web. That was web image. It cannot be imported. Let me choose another one. Let me choose this one. Save. Is JPEG, which means it will be imported. Let me go back to ArchiCAD, File, External Content, press External Drawing. Let me increase this size to know which one. This is the one. Click OK. And this mark will be shown. Then click anywhere. Once you click anywhere, it will come looking this way. What you will do, you will just position it to the, according to the drawing. Control D, move it down this way. But this image is too short, and if we go to expand it, I think it's possible we can expand it this way, but I don't think it will look beautiful. It will become a mess immediately. So I'll leave it, I'll go back and download the other one. This one agreed to be downloaded. It's a web. Let's check this one. Save. This web password. Let me leave this side. Let me go to this one. Let me download this one. Save. It's a JPEG. It will work. File, external content. Press external drawing. Import. Click. Now our drawing is there and it is looking beautiful. What we need to do now is to change how it is looking. We will select it. We'll go to settings. Identification, it's okay. Size and appearance. Here in colors, we'll choose black gray scale. And click OK. You see, it has went back and it's looking small. So I think this is suitable for elevations because elevations doesn't need this type of detailing, dimensions of what and what. You see, we even have a house there. Or I can do this way, and I'll move down, Control D. This one. This is the way, but my people disappeared. Did I delete them? I will select this one to make my people visible. Right click, display order, send back. Once sent back, you see my people now are visible. That is all. I think we have run everything we need for section. It's you who left to go there and make section more detailed in the way it will be used in a construction project. Now, what is left? It is to put on. What is left? It is to come here Oh, no, let me wait for you. First, finish. Reach here and say everything is on the same before I continue. It worked, so we can continue. It worked?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue then. We come here in a project map. Make sure any paper we need to publish is there. Ground floor is there, first floor is there, roof plan is there. There are ceiling plans. I don't know if we need them. But talking on first floor, where we put our ceiling, you can see it is here, everything, which is okay. Now a section is there, elevation, everything. Schedule we created, you remember schedule we created, 3D model, everything. Now, what next? The next is to prepare documents. What next is to prepare documents? Documents are already prepared. The next is to prepare a title block. A paper, what we call master paper. And that master paper comes with an unchangeable title block, which must be one to reflect on all drawings. How do we do that? Number one, each company has its title block format. If your company doesn't have a title block format, it means your company is still small or it is used to poor practices. Because project title block is like your face. If you change your face, we will not know you. So title block format should be one. If you change it, it's like a logo. It's like a project logo. So now when it's there, we know everything regarding the project. So now I believe all of you know what is title block and what should be incorporated there. Now we are going to prepare our master layers. In my company, we use A2. So I'll come here in the layout book, I'll select A2. But depending on the project specification, your project, like your client or project requirements might oblige you which paper size to print your drawing on. Some projects oblige that. But if they oblige A3, you will come and set A3. It's here. If A4, you will come and set A4. If it is A1, you will come and set A1. But now we will set A2 just as an example. Now, setting A2, there is title block, which is by default. But the title block has the vision history, which is okay, company title, which is okay, but it has number of other things we don't need. Okay? So there are even other things that are missing. How do you add them? Firstly, let's add what is possible. There is this logo, which is by default of ArchiCAD. We'll change it by our company logo. We will select it, go here to change image. There is this company logo. I will click open to go into my file to select my logo. I will find our company logo here. I will click open. I will click OK. It comes big by default. I will have to size it. I'll click here and I'll click here. The company logo is already there. Now, contact address. Everything is here. Okay? But these things, please follow. These things are normally the same on all projects. For example, if we are talking about company address, postal code, the country, everything, it is the same. Project name, it is the same. Even its address, it is the same. What is different is drawing name, and this master will detect it when we press our drawing. Modified by, date, everything. All these things are the same. So, how do we set them? You come into file, come into info, project info. Once that is done, here are a number of things you must fill in. There is a project name. You will click on it and come here, write G+1 residential house. Project description. What is the project description? For accommodation, 4 bedrooms. No, it's 1 bedroom, 1 bedroom. Self-contained. Luxury house. Project ID with it's a 001. Project code, maybe you get this from, I don't know. Project number, I don't know. Project status, it's it version 1. Just you put in the information you have. Those you don't have, you leave it. What is the site name? Dar es Salaam, Kinondoni. Dar es Salaam. Huh? Site description. What do we put in the site description? I don't know, 20 by 15. You just have to know what you write here. If you don't know, leave it. Site KK 15. Site full address. Here you must detect it from Google. Full address. You put in everything. Kinondoni. PO box. This I don't know. City. Dar es Salaam. Province. Kinondoni. Postal code. I don't know. Country, Tanzania, and click OK. Site gross, you can go here, type anything, gross area, everything. Building details, building name, for example, Tem Plaza, if we were doing a commercial building that has a name, but this has no name because it's residential, those are things, description, G plus 15, what and what. Now, contact details, CAD technician. CAD technician, you configure him, prefix maybe engineer. Given name, Gaspar. Middle name, I don't know. Family name, Victor. Name of the order, you can change the order of the name if you need the given name first, family name first, click OK. You see Engineer Gaspar Victor, it's already there. Contact the company, Sisago Robot. Company code, you put our TIN. What is our TIN? What is our TIN? 171 mojas 39 9 mara 3. Okay. Contact, you put our number, which department is working on a project, email info sizagorobot.com. Full address, them brother Kijitonyama, client. You put the client details here. Dr. Nde, Dr. Who, Dr. Alex, Nziza maybe, click OK. His address, if he has a company, everything. So here you might find in client details, maybe the project oblige you to put his mother. Or his mother? No, that's nonsense. Let's say his what? What can we put in the client details? There is everything is there, phone number, email. Okay, put his nationality. So I'll click, I'll make sure I am in, I'll make sure I select clients, drop down, click somewhere here and click add. When you click add, you will add, what did we say we're gonna add? Nationality. Now put something here, put, is it a foreigner? Let's say he's from Pakistan. Pakistanian. Once everything is done the way you need it, you will click OK. Automatically will change in my layout. You see? This company contact address, these things, it means I didn't change it. It is on company, right? No, it is on a project. Number. Contact address, what is this? So, do that and see if it works. Do that and now, that is easy. I think you have finished it, or you even normally know. Let's say we need to change this manually. I will select I'll come on text here, and I'll come and enable here. This is a global contact address. Shishitonyama, contact city Dar es Salaam, contact country Tanzania, postal code I don't remember, PO box 36. Okay, click somewhere empty. This is the way to go to write it manually. Maybe I need to put our phone and email, even though I saw it. I can click here. I will do insert auto text. One auto text is inserted, I will find what I need to put. It is a client details, right? And I will put client, is it a client detail? No, it's a contact details of me. Let me put contact email. Click add. You see the contact email I filled it in the project info. It is the one that will come here automatically. Then I'll click somewhere in black. But it has come in a not good way. I will select it and I will press it this way. Can even select. Okay, that is a good way. Now this is this title block. It is not well detailed. Let me show you an example. Maybe we need something like this. Or we go back. Project. We open this one. You see how this one looks. Drawing copyright. General notes, signature dates, everything, project consultant, owner, etc. You see how it is planned. It is not like that drawing. So by default, it is not like this. So we're gonna do something like this. To do that, I will come and delete. Please follow. I will come and delete. Everything here. But no need of deleting them. It will give me a headache of writing them again. I will come and select Control D. I move them to this direction. I hope you all know that title block must be in the bottom right corner. So you can't come and put the title block here or here. It must be touching here. Whether start from here and go this way or start from here and go this way. Now, I will prefer to put it downward here. Would that be okay? I think so. Yeah. Oh, now, let's. This is boundaries. Boundaries are very nice. It's not a good idea to touch them. Now, I'm gonna come here and draw a vertical line. Click line, come somewhere. How big this should be? Let's say 50. Now it is dash dash. I'll turn it into solid. There are values that I should check. I should set. Those value is guides. Set snap point value. And you can see my 4 parts that I created here are well distributed. I'll come on line here. Oh, they will be guiding me. Pascal, did you see that? Huh? Share screen and do the same. Give it 60. Make it solid.
Then you come to this division.
You selected the 3 and we need the 4. They are by default 3. So once you need the 4, you go down in there, set snap points. No. There, snap points. There, put 4. Click OK. Select them, OK. Put mouse and wait. You see? Those are there. Now draw lines. No, you gave it another knob. You make sure you are not pressing exactly in the right. Okay. Continue drawing, you make them into solid later. Okay, that is a quick way of making equal parts into your title block, but it can work even in other categories. I can click this, select Ctrl-Shift-D and move it to 150. And I'll select these 3 lines. I'll come on this adjust and I'll click on this vertical line. They will all automatically move to this line. Now select this one, move it to $250. You click Control and click on the line you don't need. You can click this line. Ctrl-Shift-D, bring it to one element, click Ctrl-Shift-D, bring in one element, click this one, Ctrl-Shift-D, one, Ctrl-Shift-D, 1, and you can select these 4 lines of internal and click intersect. Once intersect is clicked, you can see kind of design. Okay, now I can come and text and select where I need to put text, go into auto text and insert CAD technician's name and insert. You will see Victor will come because he is the one who inserted. Click Shift, auto text, CAD manager. That was a family name or given name. We can even put full name here and add. This one, delete. And click somewhere in the bra. That is one way. Or I can copy this, move, sorry. Ctrl-Shift-D, Ctrl-T, bring them somewhere here. And now need this line, Ctrl-Shift-D, move the here. Okay. Let me bring checked or modified by. This is also automatic. It cannot be typed, Control Shift, Control D. Okay. And I'll Control Shift D. I'll move this one to here. Now I'll bring logo. And I'll bring this table. Put it here. Now bring this here. Now bring this here. Okay. Here you can put company address. Okay. Okay. And you feel everywhere here, you feel everything. I will not. Now, let me delete this one. Now, here you put general notes. Let's put text. Put here, general notes. Like, do not scale this drawing, everything. And put 5 and arrange them. And then can select here, go here, align from left. And I will write here like general notes. I think you all know general notes. Now, this is our master layout. It means that we're gonna be putting all drawings on this side. Please try it. If you meet a challenge, let me know. Okay, that is simple. I hope you are done. Now, it's time to put our drawing on papers. How do we do that? If you click on ground floor here, it will automatically go there and it will pick the layout paper. But in some cases, you might find it has gone on another layout. That's why when you click on floor plan, right click, layout setting, here, master layout, you select which master layout it should go on. If you choose A3 and click OK, you will see it has gone to the drawing we didn't set. Do you see that? But again, drawing name will be automatic because drawing name, it's ground floor and here it is ground floor. That's why it will detect the drawing name. Now, you may ask yourself, these things, revision ID, revision, this is very important in the drawing. And the drawing scale 1/100, layout ID, which is A0.01.1. It is here automatically. Now, this modified by or checked by, where are they? Let's first reset to our established drawing. Now, drawing name. Now we need to put the drawing name here. I'll go back there and I'll click here and I'll insert auto text. I'll insert project details. I'll insert project name and I'll click add. Automatically it will come as residential 1. Now here I will put automatic, I'll put drawing name. Drawing name, click add. As it comes like this, it means in the setting we didn't set it. No. It means we didn't put our drawing here. So if you go up this time and open ground floor, automatically here will come as ground floor. Now, verified or what? Firstly, what is this? It means that the drawing has been generated and supervisor or consultant or contractor or client, anybody has modified it or has checked it or has pressed something to revise. These are these details. So where do we set such kind of detail? We go on ground floor, layout setting, and we collapse this and go into revision history. Revision history, it's revision, it's change. So you can come here and add new change. New change, change name, like number of rooms. Let's say number of rooms. At which date? It will detect today because we are doing it now. Last modifier, user. This user cannot change because it's this computer detected. Then I'll click OK. You see, it is here. Transmitter set date. Work in progress because we are doing it. Now, layout info. Status. Work in progress. Okay? Status code /001. Comment. Increase the number of rooms. Modified by. Who modified? Let's say Alex. Check the by. Architect Victor. Okay. Approved by. Nobody, it's not yet approved because it's a work in progress. Then I'll click OK. You see everything will reflect here automatically. Revision ID, the one you have put there. Change name, number of rooms. update, work in progress, okay? Now, you have seen this. That's number one. Number two, this drawing. If we need this drawing to be on this paper alone, we will enlarge it this way, right click, no, fit into frame, fit frame to drawing, click OK. That frame will come back, but still we need to increase this. This one is on the scale. Oh, so this drawing has no even scale. Let me go back to layout and insert scale here. I'll go to text. I'll go here, auto text. I'll increase drawing scale. Add. Okay, okay. To come as 1 pi slash, because we can also, oh, this one is too much. Can also set here. This one set here. Okay. Now let's go back at the top on ground floor. You can see our scale is 1 by 100. Now, how to make this fit into this window? I'll click right click. No, I'll go into setting here. Size and appearance, drawing scale. I'll change it to 150 and I'll click OK. You see, it becomes big, but it exceeds now the size of our paper. How do we correct that? I'll go into setting here, drawing scale. Now we will select custom. Now 150 is too big. I will put 160 and I'll click OK and I'll click OK. This one, perfect. This is how to put one way of putting on paper. From there, I can click print, Control P. Here everything is good. If I have a printer, I will print, but I don't have printer, I will need to save it. Let me go here and write ground floor. Click save. If I go on my computer where I saved it, you will find the ground floor here. Okay. You can see it came in like, I don't know. What is the mistake I did? Go back to Control P. Select the layout in, you see here, entire layout, everything. You see from page 1 to page 6. I'll click page 1 to page 1. No. Copy, fit into page. Now I need to do some settings here. Page setup. It's A4 while we are using A1. Are you using A1 or A2? We are using A2. Okay, and we are using the one which is landscape. Click OK. You see, even here it has code the same. Now here it will change automatically. Now anything left, I will click print, and I'll go to save, and I'll call this to click save. If I go there, open ground floor 2, fit into page, you will see that my drawing is there on paper as I have put it. This one is in the title block are in a blue color, etc., because that's the way it is drawn. However, I can go back into this drawing and I'll click Ctrl P, and this time I will tick here, print black and white. Click print. If I go to save again, click save. Down the floor 3, you see everything is black and white. I didn't need to configure it into my drawing. This is everything about printing your drawing. There is another way of putting these ones on one paper or saving them as one paper and everything. We'll see that after lunch break. Now, after lunch break, you come and continue. We will run this only, and we'll put other things on paper, and we'll close the training. It will not be your time to go in other affairs. It will be your time to work on the project that I have given you and finish it. Because tomorrow on Saturday, you are starting another project. And once you finish that project, that's when you will be qualified for our certification. Okay, let's continue. So, now, hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we have learned how to publish the drawing of one page. That was the first way. The second way is file, save as. You come here and you do, here you change. Instead of saving as ArchiCAD solo project, you choose PDF, and then you write the name, ground floor. Ground floor. Now we'll choose 4 because you saved the 1, 2, 3. Save. And when you go to your computer and open it, you will find it is already there. But it is there with colors. Let's go to save, save as. And here, when you click save as, before you name it, here there is document options. By default, there is save PDF with color. There is you check black and white. Entire drawing, it's okay. Then you click OK and save. This will be saved as black and white. That is one way of producing PDF. Now, the second way is you have multiple drawings here. Let's say, for example, you have ground floor. This is the first floor. This is a roof story. Okay. Now there is the elevation, etc., etc., etc. You have saved this, and you need it to produce them all at once as one document, which has all 3 pages. This is ground floor. You make sure in first floor everything is set as we studied. Even roof plan, everything is set. Then after that, what you will do, you will click the first drawing, you will hold the shift, and you will click the last drawing. From here, you will come and go to File, Save As, go into Document Options, Save As with black and white. Now, here in the source, it is on entire layout. This time we will choose selected layouts in Navigator. That's the difference. And then we will click OK. I will name this as plans, and I'll click Save. Once saving is done, and you come to open it, you will see that it's already 3 pages. Maybe I'm sharing ArchiCAD, you are not seeing it. Let me share entire screen so you can see that. This is how it is. You can see first page, second page. This is second page, this is the third page. Everything in black and white, and the way it was written. Now, I'll bring up my ArchiCAD again. Suppose that on this paper, roof plan, I'll put it here. I need to put schedules here. And the schedules, I'll come into view map. Schedules are here. You remember we set everything in the beginning. I'll click on it, click on and hold, bring it and drop it here. This is how we set it in our drawing, in our design phase. You see everything clearly well organized is here. If I need to expand, just expanding that way. Okay. Now, here I can see the name, but here I don't see the name. If I need to bring a name here, I will go up here, I will pick up parameters. I will click here. I will go to inject parameters. I will click here. Automatically, the roof plan will come here and the scale will come here. Repeating parameters that I have here. to this new drawing. Control D, press it very well. Control D, press it very well. This way. Down here you can find something else to add. Now, there are a number of cases where you will put, you see, this time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. Suppose that you have how many? 50 doors. It will not fit on this paper. What you will do, you will press it and it will come in this direction. What you will do, you will click on this end page. You come and enable this restructure table. Once you click on it, it will split itself to fit into the page. That is what you must know about this. That's all. Supervisor were telling me that I teach the advanced level, not the beginner level as the curriculum says. But I believe everything is understood and you have got, like you have met your expectation. This is the end of my presentation. If you have a question, feel free to ask. Then we go to the assignment.
Thank you, sir. I have no question, but I have no question concerning the last presentation. But I have a question concerning the first presentation concerning BMI, Building Information Model.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
So I think you'll continue to present in how to use, how can different people like engineer, architect, and quantity surveyor can work together through building information model. And that was, I was interested on it because concerning production of drawings, converting PDF, so and what, rendering, I know, but I'm very interested concerning BMI. So I don't know if you can have even notes or words concerning BMI if the training is ending.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you for the curiosity and the question. Your question is clear and we well understood.
Yes.
BIM, it's not BMI, it's BIM. It's building information modeling, and I think it's building. Yes. Now, how these technical people work in collaborative environment?
Yes.
That is advanced level of design phase because it was it's still even new in our countries. You know, most of our countries have not yet even adopted BIM. And the last time I checked the digital economy framework of Tanzania, I saw artificial intelligence, I saw IoT, but I didn't see BIM, which means they didn't even think about it, which means there is still a long way to go in the adoption of BIM. But as you attended this training and you have curiosity to understand how it works, how these teams collaborate, firstly, they need common data environment where everything will be going, like engineers are working, architects are working, quantity surveyors are working, but they have common data where everything they do runs. It runs on the same, in the same environment. And if we need to connect somebody else on the, from another side, another team, another stakeholders, we connect them by giving them access. Access, it works like Google Documents. You know, when you share a Google document, you share this person is a viewer, is a commenter, is the editor, is, and due to the permission you have given, this person who has that kind of permission has number of abilities they are allowed to perform on the project.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
how do we make that possible? To make that possible, there are a number of software technologies that your company must implement. Starting from ArchiCAD, ArchiCAD has this option of teamwork,
Yeah.
which is like another level, because before you know modeling and the best practices in that phase, I don't think you can go here. Now here, when you go here, you can go here and create a project. If we are going here to save as, sorry, let me do save, if you come here to save as, by default here the software says it's ArchiCAD the solo project.
Yes.
Why? Because we didn't create it to be for teamwork. So if you start a project from here, you can see even if it's not able, there is send and receive. Send changes, receive changes, etc., etc. It means when I'm working on teamwork project, what I do, I click here and the changes other people in the other region can see it. That is a BIM collaboration already.
Okay.
But this is limited to ArchiCAD. When it is limited to ArchiCAD, it is called cross the beam. Cross the beam, it means if I'm not using ArchiCAD, I will not be able to collaborate with you. There is another thing called the open beam, where I can use this software and be able to transfer files to someone. Like I'm using ArchiCAD, I will be able to transfer files or give access to somebody using Revit, and they will need to convert anything or anything. They will just grab model, do, and send me. So to make that possible, I will advise you to explore software called, let me write it in the chat box. You check, you Google or check on YouTube what we call Autodesk Construction Cloud.
Okay.
If you haven't heard about it before, you might be confused when you see it. But the way it works, it has modules. There are modules. And the people who use Autodesk products like Revit, Civil 3D, Plant 3D, I believe these are three modeling software that are now connected to Autodesk Construction Cloud. Plant 3D for manufacturers or factories, Civil 3D for road infrastructure, Revit for vertical infrastructures like architects, MEP, etc. Now, people who use these tools can connect Autodesk in Autodesk Construction Cloud. And if one is working on MEP, another one is working on architecture, another one is working on structure, they will be uploading their model into common data environment created by BIM manager or BIM coordinator inside the Autodesk Construction Cloud. And other people, wherever they are, they will be able to access this model, grab it, do their job, upload the changes, and it will be live practices. And also Construction Cloud has the modules of quantity surveyors, project managers. It has a module of Autodesk Grid for construction project management, which deals with all procurement, tendering, site monitoring, cost control, everything. It is there. So, but before you reach there, modeling is the first phase. As we studied in the beam dimensions, you should start from modeling. You understand the beam modeling. You go into those other phases following the advancement of technologies within your company or your project. So that is what I can answer on your question as of now.
Okay, sir. Secondary is like an advice. We are always teaching. I'm a tutor, by the way. I'm teaching CADs.
Okay.
Institute that concern with provide the diploma of civil engineering with the community development. So
okay. What is the name of college?
College is CDTTI. Misungwi CDTTI, Misungwi Community Development of Training and Technical.
I see. I'm listening.
Okay. But when I was in university, there are some parts, there are courses which concern with energy evaluation, simulation in total.
I see.
Yeah. It concerns with evaluation of energy, of like how we can control temperature in a house, in a building, how we can minimize the uses of electricity. Even you can get a report concerning the uses of electricity, temperature in each season. But in construction industry, specific in Tanzania, I don't know why people, they didn't practice even teaching. We just learning just remain learning at the university, but in construction industry, they didn't teaching concerning that issues. We call eco design, if I'm not mistaken. So I can advise, should think about that issues and try to put in construction industry and teaching, because it's so technological.
Okay, so are you talking about doing that using software? Are you suggesting like teaching how to do that using software technologies dedicated to energy optimization?
Yeah. Even in ArchiCAD, there is parts.
There are a parts. What I will say is that yes, there are a parts, but ArchiCAD has a lot of things. It even has quantity surveying modules. It even has plumbing modules. ArchiCAD is a big software, but is it really designed for that? That's the question you must ask yourself. So knowing things is one thing, and knowing the right tool is the second thing. That's why when it comes to energy simulation, energy optimization in a building, we are already in 6D of BIM. It's about sustainability, and that is in the field of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, HVAC. Refrigeration
We call HVAC.
If you come on our website, I will share. I will share screen now.
Yes.
You see our YouTube channel here.
Yeah.
It is visible. If you come down here, where is it? You see, all of these are all courses. Starting from here, we teach it the same for hospital projects. This happened in Tanzania, Revit MEP 2025 certification. If you open this video and see, give me 1 second. This course actually was dealing with that one.
Okay.
If you check what is being displayed on the screen, you see here energy cost per mean everything.
Yes.
I'm failing to catch because it's just a quick movement, but this is what we were teaching. And this guy is an architect like you.
Okay.
So it's anything you can think of, as long as it concerns software technology, we have dedicated courses.
Okay.
That's why the things you talked about of energy and anything are found in this course. It's called the HVAC. We're teaching HVAC beam design. So what you can do, you can follow us just to be sure, to be aware of the next training if the same comes up. In the meantime, if you go on our YouTube and you come here you see we have a lot of courses about roads, bridges, and if you come here in a playlist, you go into this playlist, you might find a video teaching about that energy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my answer to your question now. You don't need to say why you don't know why they don't teach it in Tanzania, because we got you now.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I saw the dedicated video. This the video of day 4.
Okay.
See what they were doing. They used Autodesk Insight in combination with Autodesk Insight. In combination with Revit MEP. It grabs the model from Revit and it performs those tasks you were saying.
Okay, so they perform the tasks through that Autodesk?
Through Revit model.
Through Revit model?
Yes. It's Insight is like a plugin of Revit.
Okay.
So as an architect, you can start from running Revit. We do even have, if you come here on our website, caesargorogo.com, you go here in request code, software training, you can see we will be launching Revit 2026 on June 9 in Dar es Salaam. So this time you can join this and start from here.
Okay.
Architectural
beam design,
Architectural beam design.
We'll be together.
Yes. You can even register now here just to make sure we don't forget, you don't forget or miss out. It's free. You just register just to keep your contacts in people who are interested into that course.
Okay, sir.
Yes.